There's a different vibe in the air tonight here in Washington, D.C. as Sean Mott and the Philadelphia Phoenix get set to battle Rowan McDonald and the D.C. Breeze. It's the first round of the AUDL Playoffs, where the winner of this game getting set to face the undefeated New York Empire next Saturday night on Fox Sports 2. Elsewhere in the league tonight, Minnesota and Indy will battle to see who goes to Chicago. Also, Salt Lake and San Diego are set to tangle out west for the right to travel to Denver.
And his Phoenix teammates, because no one expected them to be here. Evan?
Thank you, Tyler. Pollard shooting it back corner of the end zone. Greg Martin has his first score of the night, and it won't be the last.
That has been critical to the Phoenix success.
Thought maybe Darryl would try to do to you.
Well, I think it's a game where it's multidimensional. You got to do a lot of different things because Darryl is the tactician.
Pollard shoots it from Mott. Reese Bergeron can't make up the ground, and Mott has it on the goal line. Scuba for the score. Matt Hanna running along with the play. And the Phoenix offense has certainly not looked scared on their opening couple points.
Ryan has been so important to them, and Tom playing great defense. Ryan has to work to double cut.
Ryan launching, it's a floater. Merriman there defensively, but again, the sky from Suvorov on the goal line, not in. Sean Mott has the score.
Philly loves it. That's kind of the danger when you try to go flat here on the mark to take away the big throws.
Pollard sending it. Ryan, the deep target, he's got it. What a shot from Big Game James.
Well, they can try to go flat on him. He's going to throw around with the flick, and now they decided to take away the flick, and he's going to rip the backhand. And I don't think DC saw this coming. Be patient. Take the throws.
Nissen shooting it from Monroe. Well placed. He's not in the end zone, though. Monroe for Boxley.
They're making it exciting tonight, both sides. DC, no matter what, they haven't seen a throw they don't like tonight. Both sides of it, whether it's the Huck for Philadelphia or...
Alex Thorne marked by Marcus Thaw. Both those guys have some Pittsburgh roots. Deep shot, Sean Mott has company. Sean Mott elevates and scores. Sean Mott is enjoying himself in his first AUDL playoff game.
Everybody in Philadelphia is enjoying themselves right now. It's a Huck party. Just keep putting it up. DC somehow doesn't see it coming. I mean, they're getting somewhat close on these, but these
end of quarter situations in tight games are so critical. Looking for Wodach, and what a find from Steve Whartonby with 4 seconds left. Like any mayor, takes a lot of pride in her city, and good reason for it. This place is just a phenomenal place to visit. Difficult throw. Greg Martin, can he get there? Oh, yeah. James Pollard is locked in.
He's on fire. But that's almost a win for Philadelphia.
McDonald on the doorstep. See if they can walk it in here. Oh, what a throw. Esser bid, but a perfect put from McDonald to Johnny Malks.
It looks like Esser bid knowing it was coming. He knew it was coming and preemptively went for it. DC, they're just so used to these tight throws, and Esser knows it's happening.
Bergeron sticking up that left arm, caught him late. Looking for Pollard. Jeremy Hess, the trailing defender, but he runs out of room defensively as Pollard has another.
Pollard has everyone on the field for DC, forcing them to go underneath. Pollard still looking for that deep shot, but he's got some patience.
Bloodgood has the block. Wonder if Darryl Stanley will use another timeout. Jeremy Hess has it for the DC D-line. Back to Bloodgood, who, goodness, how many clutch blocks has he had throughout his career?
Great move. The double back, reverse 7-cut.
Bloodgood to the end zone. Alexandre Fall has the score.
And just like that, the Breeze have taken over this game. They didn't call the timeout. You're in flow. No reason to take your defense off the field. And David Bloodgood has been QB1 for this D-line offense for years. Incredible ultimate mind, knows exactly.
Swinging for Steve Whartonby. Another guy who's underratedly had a super solid season. Big bid. McDonald's throw blocked on the layout from Scott Heyman.
You could see him coming from a mile away. He had that one lined up at incredible speed.
Roger Chu thinking about the timeout, but the deep shot goes up, and it's going to work. Matt Esser, welcome back to the playoffs.
What's not to love?
Perfect 10 for the Phoenix as Esser shows off the gymnastics skills. Heyman the block. And Philly shows us all that they can.
You can definitely stay with him. And like I said in the opener, Mott is the ultimate competitor. It doesn't really matter who he's guarding, who he's playing against. He's going to find a way to succeed.
Ooh, that was very close to another McDonald throwaway with Trefillis there on the dump. Knopf to McDonald. And into the end zone, it's Boxley. Just a rotational thing. Breeze often have 8 or 9 guys rotating on offense. McDonald shooting it like Johnny might have if he was out there. And Jeff Wodach has the score. A quick 29-second possession for DC out of the gate here in the third.
Pinpoint huck from Rowan finds Wodach deep. He has been a deep threat for almost the entirety of his career, and you've seen his game.
Well, the Breeze have only turned the disc over 3 times in the game compared to their 13 goals. Jacques Nissen near the sideline has room. Goes with a hammer. Jeremy Knopf is there. Cool, calm, and collected.
Really patient offense from the Breeze, walking it in. They don't have to take the deep shots. Laterally, I think there are other places they can clean this up, but that's not one of them.
High stall count. Mott, a prayer to the back corner, and Craig Martin is there for the score. That was a big time. Mott takes the shot. Greg Martin. Did he keep it in bounds? He did not. First break. McDonald throws it away.
Here they really needed this one to stay alive in this game. You don't see many 4-goal deficits where teams come back from that.
Philly turns it over again. Johnson smacked it down. Bloodgood off to the races.
You saw Cranston after the last time out call in frustration kind of bang the disc against himself, and I don't think there's any way Daryl Stanley's calling the timeout after his offense came on the field and didn't put it in.
Bergeron for Bloodgood.
Being overruled from the back judge.
So instead of Ryan getting the goal, he'll throw it to Sean Mott. Philly back. Ryan lets it rip. Greg Martin, Musa Jaw. Jaw got the block.
Incredible positioning by Ja. Ability to get around Greg Martin. Martin had this lined up. He could have done the same thing, but Ja, expert positioning.
Merriman with a laser. Luke Rafis, can he get there? Rafis. Inbounds. DC fired up.
We haven't heard much from A.J. Merriman, but he speaks loudly with this one. After the great play by Ja, you have
no timeouts. They trail by 4. Pollard looking for Pastor. And that back corner, look out. Pastor. And he was ruled out. Into the hands of Pollard. 3 seconds. He's going to get it off. 2 versus 3 in the end zone at the buzzer. And it's DC with the defense to close it out. Ryan back to Thorne, over to Pollard. Pollard shooting, Pastor. A couple defenders, Hess and Bloodgood both there, and Hess rises up for the D. Entire season swung around. They started 0-3, then won their next 4 straight before the 2 one-goal losses to DC.
Cranston out here on the O point off the timeout.
And it was a good thing because the Breeze convert and take their largest lead of the night. Yeah, they lost that rain monsoon game that you and I called in 2018 against New York.
Where nobody scored in the 4th quarter?
That's right.
That was just, I've never seen anything like that.
Deep shot from Martin against Ja again. This time Martin has it, and he's in.
You can see why Martin is an elite goal scorer. You know it's coming. You have a great athlete on him with Ja. And from here, it's just a laser beam. Alex Thorne. They've gotten contributions from a lot of players, a lot of growth, and that's something they can build on going into the next season.
James Pollard is a guy who will be a candidate for most improved player. And I'm sure he'll tell you he'll still have improvements to make. You're very familiar with that Empire team. You coached them to a championship in 2019. Stepped aside after that season. Well, when you pull it to the sideline and put on a lot of pressure close to the disc, sometime that happens. And David Cranston adds to his stat line. Won a gold medal on a USA beach team in Dubai. That was the last Beach Worlds where Brian Jones was not the coach of Team USA. Pollard and Hess deflected, and Johnson there to clean it up. That'll be the final throw of the night. The DC Breeze get the job done, and they're moving on to New York with a 23-18 win over the impressive but ultimately incomplete Philadelphia Phoenix.
Philly tried everything at the start of this game. They were hitting on all cylinders, throwing hucks. The Hotbird Summer was alive for the first quarter, and then somewhere DC put a douse of cold water on it.